so many times. Speak easy from Eddie Hernandez.
Let me get to the point. The Wing Collectors are not real champions. How could they be? They didn't keep us down for 5 like the rules said. Those bastards completely ignored the contractual agreements they signed, and for what? So they could pretend to be tag team champions? I've been around a lot longer than those two have. I know what tag team champions look like. They look like a 7-foot mammoth and a man so big and intimidating, people are scared to get in the ring with him. The Wing Collectors have tricked all of you into thinking real champions are loved by the fans. Real champions win. And last time I checked, we beat the Wing Collectors in the only match in which they actually followed the rules. So right now, I'm gonna go see Jason Parker and demand our titles back after this shameful display. Shut your mouth. We ain't here to defend the Wing Collectors. We're here to set some things straight about you two. Everyone knew the Titans weren't real champions. The entire locker room was cheering your opponents every night. I'll tell you what a real champion does. They earn respect. You didn't get any, not from the wrestlers, not from the fans. So get to the back of the line with the Woods Club and Drummond and Danielson and everyone else. See if you can beat them without cheating before you start running your mouth. Hey, that's some big talk from you. But I would step a little more carefully. We know that you have a match tonight. Just step lightly when you're in the ring. The Titans are out for blood, and you've made yourselves a big target. Shows up where he wants, and he does what he wants. Folks, welcome to GAW Academy Stormchaser, the final episode before Winterfest begins next week on November 15th. At that show, Sam Hunt has a date with Yunsan Park if he decides to accept it. But his showing up today makes me think that he may very well do that. And Yunsan Park, he better be scouting today, because who knows what Sam Hunt has in store for him. We've seen what he's done to so many others. Yunsan Park is the first man to come in contact with Hunt and return. But maybe that return will be short-lived. Folks, thank you all so much for all your support. At Winterfest, it'll be one of our biggest events of Season 2. You have all helped us to reach the 100 subscriber mark, and as a thank you, we are releasing the first ever GAW t-shirts, so make sure you join the Discord. Link is down in the description or on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. Get your first ever GAW t-shirts when they release. Let's see what Sam Hunt has in store here. Seth Woods is the unlucky man to go up against Sam Hunt in this match. I certainly don't envy him knowing who he's up against. Hunt has sent basically about half a dozen guys to the hospital at this point. Only Yunsan Park has returned after Sam Hunt has laid hands on him. And you heard Eddie Hernandez, he warned Park not to. Said stay away from Sam Hunt. Park is not healthy enough. But Yunsan Park, he is determined, he's gonna do it. Sam Hunt off the top of the missile drop kick, and Seth Woods sends him to the ground. Hunt, maybe a rare miscalculation, letting Woods wait too long. Off the ropes, Hunt, maybe not. Bicycle knee strike. Is there a weakness in Sam Hunt's game? I mean, given what we've seen so far from him, I think the answer is no. But maybe Yunsan Park will be able to find one. Undoubtedly, he is here scouting this match. Hunt with a knee to the jaw. That's a Caitlin Dunlap special right there. The DDG Hunt into the cover. Seth Woods kicks out. It has been easy going for Hunt so far in his GAW career. Yunsan Park will be the toughest opponent he's faced, but the number of times that Hunt has assaulted guys from behind, beaten them up without warning. Seth Woods up in the powerbomb position. Hunt able to fight out of it. Yunsan Park will be one of the first that is truly prepared for what Hunt will do. And I think that will be a big advantage to Park going into Winterfest, but he's got to make sure that he does not underestimate Sam Hunt by any stretch of the imagination. Seth Woods caught Sam Hunt coming in and a face breaker. Woods, cover attempt here on Hunt. Maybe he's got something. No. Doesn't get a 2 count as Sam Hunt forces his way out of it. But Woods, I mean, he's got to continue trying here against Hunt. That's the key. Hunt, knee to the gut. Sam Hunt. I think we know what's coming. Hunt gets him up. Thrill of the Hunt. How many men has he sent away with that move? And Hunt hooks the leg. Sam Hunt, it is elementary when he hits the thrill of the Hunt. One of the most terrifying men in GAW, and he's gonna go right back at it. Not gonna let Seth Woods walk out of here even after the thrill of the Hunt. Hunt gets him up, 10-31. I think we know what's waiting for Yunsan Park at Winterfest, and none of it is good news. Damn, it felt good to finally get hands on Midnight. That cheap motherfucker has been swagging around here like he owns the damn place. But Midnight, nobody knows you, man. I've been the king of the underground for years. Nobody has ever heard of you. Nobody talks about you. No one even recognizes you. You're the underground's champion the same way Biggie is still alive in your dreams. But I'm the real deal. Machiavelli like Pac. I can't be kept down, and I'll be proud to give the underground a champion they don't have to Google every time he fights. See you at Winterfest, baby. Well, Jason Parker has just made this one official. Derrick Cole will take on Midnight with the Raw Championship on the line. That goes down at Winterfest. We will have a schedule of events as they stand right now coming up for you after this show, but that could be one of the best matches on the card. After what we saw earlier between Island Nation and the Titans, it seems like the Wing Collectors have a long line of potential #1 contenders for them at Winterfest, but who exactly will it be? That's what we hope to find out. And I will say this, Island Nation has been as good as any team in GAW over the last number of weeks and months. So the Titans maybe have bit off more than they can chew with this one. Island Nation, though, they've got themselves a tough task here.
This is war. This is war.
We have not seen War as a team very much this season. Very interesting, actually, considering how much hype there was around them. Last time we saw them here on Stormchaser was before Liverpool, when they took on the Las Vegas connection. You can relive all of the greatest moments of GAW as they happen on our social media channels, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Make sure you join the group, you follow. All the links are down in the description. Relive all of GAW's greatest moments. Certainly we're gonna have some at Winterfest, given what we know is coming at that event. So let's see if War can inject themselves into this championship conversation. So Eddie Tonga to start things off for Island Nation here. And Tonga, I like what he's thinking early on with a Samoan Death Driver. I like where his head's at here, Eddie Tonga. You got to put the pressure on War immediately, especially with Vic Cassidy in there. He's been dealing with injuries for the last couple months. Tonga off the ropes with a big lariat. He is certainly doing the right thing here against Cassidy. No doubt. And I'm glad that he was the one to call out the Titans as well. But when the Wing Collectors beat the Titans, you knew that, there was that something was changing as far as the tag team championships are concerned. That teams were not going to be intimidated by the Titans anymore, but it's good to see that Island Nation is leading the charge, showing that the Titans, they had control of the tag titles when they had the Titans rules available to them, but now that they don't, it's a much different story. So I'm glad that the Titans are proving that. Vic Cassidy, the big man, letting loose with a few lariats. And Tonga staggers into the corner. Well done as Kobayashi takes the opportunity to tag himself in. That's the communication of Island Nation. They are so polished as a tag team. Surprisingly polished given how little we knew about them coming in. I mean, War is obviously polished as a team as well, but we knew how good they were before they came into GAW. Kobayashi with a graveyard shift. And Kobayashi, talk about polish as a tag team into the cover. Island Nation puts away War. That is a big time win for them, bouncing back. And Island Nation, they are here to stay. They will not let the Titans intimidate them. And Kobayashi, the graveyard shift. Isaiah Hannibal can't make it over. Island Nation picks up another big-time victory. Look at this, Lighter and Dagonite out onto the ramp. The Titans, they threatened to do this earlier. Here they come, but the Wing Collectors have stood in front. Three teams staring each other down. The Titans cannot reach Island Nation. No one make a move. This shit ends right now. I've been doing this too long, and I'll be damned if I see this continue. At Winterfest, it'll be a three-way dance between the Wing Collectors, the Titans, and Island Nation. Tornado rules, one fall. If any one of you so much as touches anyone else before the match is off. Who am I? What kind of dumb question is that? Do you ever go on YouTube? I am the man at the top of every feed, every trending page, every search result. You can't go a minute without seeing Chris Danger's name because I am a superstar. Eddie Hernandez is a star in this little world of his, but out there where the rest of the world is, he's nothing. I've dominated everywhere else I've been, but this is a unique challenge. I've never seen fans get so passionate about such a bad wrestler. Eddie Hernandez is overrated, overappreciated, and overhyped. Chris Danger is the greatest wrestler in the business, in the ring and out. So I'm gonna give all you people a little holiday present at Winterfest, the gift of a reality check. Boy, Winterfest is really shaping up to be an insane event between the Titans, Island Nation, and the Wing Collectors for the Tag Team Championships. And remember, we will see Chris Danger in his first GAW match. That is going down at Winterfest as well. It is going to be an unreal experience. So folks, make sure you subscribe so you can see it once again. We will have the Winterfest schedule with all the matches that we currently have announced coming up after this show, so you can plan out the next 2 weeks for yourself. Sophia Sweetness will get herself a big-time opportunity here against the Academy Women's Champion.
Can't blame the people for trying. Just let me fall to my grave. Just let me fall to my grave. To you. Just let me fall to my.
Folks, if you like Ballesca Pierce's entrance theme or any of the music that you hear in General Admission Wrestling, just head on over to our Spotify playlist. Link is down in the description or on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. You can hear all of the music across GAW all in one place, including the Winterfest theme, one of my favorite songs, especially around the holidays. Ballesca Pierce hoping to give herself an early Christmas present by beating Sophia Sweetness. This was something that Ballesca Pierce asked for specifically. She watched the last episode of Dark. Sophia Sweetness took on Martina Del Sol. Ballesca asked for this match, I believe, to send a message to Caitlin Dunlap after Dunlap beat Lazara a couple weeks ago here on Stormchaser. So I think Ballesca Pierce wants to send a message to a potential title challenger. Ballesca Pierce not messing around here. I think she's got something to prove. Great champions always feel like they need to prove how good they are. I feel like across sports, that seems to be the common factor. And certainly in wrestling, that is the case. We see it all the time. Sophia Sweetness comes around with a DDT. Sweetness, I don't know if she's going to be able to get fans on her side here. Going up against Pierce, one of the most popular champions in GAW, maybe second only to Kurt Andrews at this point. But Sweetness doing what she can. I think Pierce approaches every match like she's trying to win the championship. It's certainly the right mentality. Mentality that the Titans could have used. But, you know, it does mean that maybe she'll tire herself out at some point. I mean, that's always a concern when you talk about people in this particular area. But Pierce shows no signs of slowing down. What a punch, right hand. Sophia Sweetness kicks out, and Sweetness immediately trying to get out of the attack zone of Pierce. And she had to. Pierce sends her to the ground. I can bet that Caitlin Dunlap somewhere is watching this match. Dunlap made it known that she was going to go after Ballesca Pierce, and Pierce clearly wants to send a message here. Sweetness to her feet. Ballesca Pierce. Pierce, look at this. Pierce with a DDG. That is quite the message from the Academy Women's Champion. Pierce into the cover, and Ballesca Pierce with Caitlin Dunlap's own move defeats Sophia Sweetness. I said Ballesca Pierce wants to send a statement, and I think that's exactly what she's done. My goodness, Ballesca. If you are Caitlin Dunlap watching this, what are you thinking right now? Wow, what a statement sent from Ballesca Pierce. And folks, we have two big announcements to make for Winterfest. Ulysses Sky will battle Santanico. That match has been made official. Santanico will put his undefeated record on the line against the arrogant Ulysses Sky. Better than he's ever been, but is he good enough to take on Santanico? And this has been made official. Ballesca Pierce versus Caitlin Dunlap for the Academy Women's Championship. That goes down at Winterfest. Folks, I've said it 100 times, I'll say it 100 more. You need to subscribe so you can see that match and so much more coming up at Winterfest beginning November 15th. Let's get now to our main event tonight. Lars Nightfall last week passed Derrick Cole for second in the GAW Academy in wins. His 13-6 record certainly proves how dominant he's been. And he looks to continue that by earning the #1 contendership for the Academy Championship. It's something that certainly he's been eyeing, but he's been sidetracked first by Overload and then by Eddie Hernandez. And Hernandez, you know, Nightfall proved a whole lot when he beat Hernandez at Northern Lights. So now Eddie, he's got Chris Danger to deal with, and Lars Nightfall squarely in the Academy title picture. A title that he has challenged for. He challenged Kurt Andrews for the title. So Lars Nightfall very familiar with the situation that he is trying to walk into. But how familiar is he with Lancelot, and how prepared is he for the attack of one of the Underground's greatest ever wrestlers?
An evil revolution will bring a feeble institution to its knees. Oh, doctor, can't you see that when the hands of fate from the midnight hour, behind this mask of hate, I don the devil's power. These are the devil's eyes.
Lancelot trying to work his way back to challenge Kurt Andrews again. He's been blaming Devin Andrews for his loss at Stormchaser Liverpool when he challenged Kurt. Kurt denies that Devin had anything to do with what happened at Liverpool. Jason Parker, I mean, certainly taking the middle of the road route here and just allowing Lancelot to earn another match for the Academy Championship. We know that Devin will also be in action. He'll take on Joshua Moore at Winterfest, so he will be present as well, and we do have confirmation that match will happen at the Winterfest Arena. It won't be elsewhere like at Stormchaser Liverpool. It will also not be sanctioned by GAW. Jason Parker warned Joshua Moore about that. Moore has accepted. So Lancelot, he can blame Devin Andrews all he wants, but he is in this position. He's got to beat Lars Nightfall here in our main event. So it's a big match here for both men, both looking for a second shot at the Academy Championship, and Nightfall, he is not messing around here. It's the right call. You got to take Lancelot out of his game early. Kurt Andrews did the same thing at Stormchaser Liverpool. It's a big reason why he was able to win that match. So Lancelot trying to go for redemption here against Nightfall. These two, I assume their paths crossed at some point on the Underground, but they are both different men after joining GAW, that's for sure. Lancelot knows that he needs to take the offense straight to Nightfall. He cannot allow Nightfall any time to work back, to get air back in his lungs. So Lancelot will continue the attack, and you can see targeting the joints of the big man. It's the right call as well, I think. Nightfall with an Olympic slam. Needed that, and Lancelot will answer with a backdrop. We got a very counterpoint kind of match here. Cover here. Folks, if you're looking for some new gaming content to satisfy yourself, check out the newest member of the General Admission family over on YouTube. That is CFC. Link is down in the description. We got all kinds of cool stuff happening over there. Our latest video talking about the Knights of the Old Republic remake, how it could be good, how it might bomb. We have coverage coming up of the new Football Manager game, Forza Horizon 5. All of that and more on CFC. Once again, link is down in the description. Nightfall trying to turn up the pace. Not usually something we see from the bigger man in a match, but that's why Nightfall is so dangerous. He is unpredictable, and Nightfall cuts him in half with that running crossbody. Shoulder first, once again, very untraditional up under the shoulders. He goes, Lancelot fights his way out of it into a DDT. Now Nightfall just showing his own strength here. Nightfall's got it all. Speed, strength, agility, he's got everything. But Nightfall, he's got something else for Lancelot. This is, oh, Nightfall tried to go into the back, and Lancelot sends him. Now with the neckbreaker, Lancelot once again takes control here. Grand Chariot! And Lancelot, no hesitation, into the cover. Lancelot is no! I thought he had it right there. But he'll need more than that to take down Lars Nightfall. Once again, Lancelot targeting the joints. All of those pain points, all of the most painful things that you can think of. That's what Lancelot is doing here. And it's a good strategy. I don't care how big you are. You get your fingers stepped on, when you get your elbow kicked, any of those things, that hurts no matter who you are. Nightfall has had elbow issues in the past. You can see he wears pads on both elbows because of it. Oh, man. Nightfall with a boot and sends Lancelot head first into the bottom turnbuckle. Lars Nightfall always finding new ways to hurt guys, and, well, this is an old way, an oldie but a goldie, a tombstone pile driver. That's been around a while, still as effective as it ever was. Into the cover, Lancelot powers out. Lars Nightfall thought he might have had it right there. But you're going to need more to beat Lancelot, especially with so much on the line. A spot at Winterfest, a match against Kurt Andrews. You are going to need more to keep Lancelot down. Lancelot, boot to the gut. Oh, I thought he might have been going for the EMP. Lars Nightfall powers his way out of it emphatically. Lancelot trying to get away from Nightfall, a potential nightmare incoming. Lancelot does the right thing to get into the corner away from that attack. Backbreaker. The strength on display here, unbelievable. It's not like Lancelot is a small man, not by any means. But Lars Nightfall gonna continue the attack. Nightfall gets him up. Nightmare. Lancelot rakes the eyes. Lancelot, nice drop toe hold, and Lancelot into King Arthur's blessing as Lancelot went low, and Lars Nightfall is out. Nightfall's out, the referee calls for a stoppage, and Lancelot is going to Winterfest. Unbelievable from Lancelot. You are talking about one of the smartest men in wrestling. Rakes the eyes and into King Arthur's blessing. I don't know if you will find a more savvy pro wrestler than Lancelot. Kurt Andrews, he's got to be careful. Any single mistake that he makes could lead to Lancelot earning the victory. We have just seen that on full display. And even when the EMP wasn't there, something is. Lancelot is going to Winterfest, folks. It is going to be an incredible event. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you join us. We have just one episode left. Friday Night Storm coming at you on Friday, where we will reveal even more about what goes down at Winterfest. And folks, we will leave you with the schedule as it stands. Winterfest begins November 15th. Make sure you subscribe so you can join us. We will see you on Friday. We appreciate you.
When the